So we've shown you guys two variations now of single leg grip and double leg grip and how we can kind of just live with it and still get to good base. There's not a lot of grip fighting that we have to do from this situation, but I still want to cover it because if we're going to reach and give up the control of our opponent's legs to take away the grip, we got to make sure we do it in a way that we're not just going to concede the sweep ourselves. So if I'm here and I feel like I just can't deal with this, I want to reach for either both hands or one of them, depending on which side we're falling. I want to do it before I fall onto my side like this because I'm going to obviously block everything here. It's going to be very difficult for me to reach. But that's the beauty of this double inside control is I can, with access to the levers, I can externally rotate his hips. So even if he falls to his side here and Rob tries to lean heavily this way, I can pretty simply just look to redirect him here. And this is something that you want to get used to be able to manipulate your opponent. What I want to do is I want to reach, but I want to make sure that I keep that block the whole time here. So we talked about encompassing your opponent's leg 360 degrees. I got the grip here, I'm blocking, and as I reach, I just want to make sure that I'm still keeping tight tension with my inside of my forearm here and closing my elbow as much as possible so that I can reach and get a grip up here where I'm trying to grab right here like the pinky meat, not just trying to grab on like the wrist, that's going to be very weak. I want to try and grab almost into the fingers, but being careful not to just manipulate like one or two fingers. Here at the hand, so that I can start to open that hand up and start to withdraw this leg. But if I just create space like this, start withdrawing, now a scramble starts to happen, erase the base, and we get into these dumbass positions. We don't want to race. We want to be in control the whole time. So as I'm here and I reach, I break that control, I look to just bring my heel in just slightly while I can still open my knee and still keeping this tension. I'm pulling Rob's own arm into his leg here as well, just so he can't move it here. So now I can migrate back down to his ankle and perform a regular technical stand-up. You're realistically not going to break both grips off both legs, nor is it necessary.
Yeah.
So it's reaching in, peeling that the hand off, just so that we can withdraw the one leg. So here, reaching, keeping this all tight. If I reach like this, Rob will probably kick the leg up and either just break a grip like this, or even if he just stayed in the pocket, he can at least circle the one in, one out and start to make the battle more equal. And now this is just going to be a little more of a bitch to deal with. So we got to make sure I got inside control. Let's keep it the whole time. Reach, break that grip. Look to start dropping and withdrawing that leg. And a few things happen simultaneously there like I talked about. I take away the lever so he can't just repummel the grip. It'd be kind of frustrating to just do this, go here, and he just gets that grip back. Here, break the grip, withdraw the leg. Now migrate back down to the ankle. Get yourself into base. Now, because you can't grip the ankle in an effective way, I don't really care. He can start trying to reach for it, and my legs don't overpower his arm.
And we can use the same idea to perform a base switch. So if I'm in a situation where, for example, I use this and I could try to get back to this control, but maybe for whatever reason, maybe space considerations, maybe we've just gone through this a couple of times and my partner's kind of beat me to it, or like managed to negate what I'm doing, is rather than using this break to switch back to this, as soon as I get this break, I can start creating a base switch and a post switch where I go onto my knee and I use this leg to access that lever. So regardless of which version of the technical stand-up battle you want to have, using that single grip break can aid in whichever direction.
Or, without even having to do like the post switch, you can just do the hip switch where as Rob strips his grip off, if I'm really wanting to stop Rob from doing a technical stand-up on this side because we're kind of starting to fall this way, I switch my hand as he peels this grip off.
Yeah.
And so as he peels this grip off here, I go, nope, I'm here, but I don't stop Rob from performing the technical stand-up now on that side.
Yeah.
So this is this thing where it's like, how many videos do we have for all these little tiny battles?
Yeah. We'll miss something for sure. And one other point I wanted to make, when we're trying to peel the grip off, yes, pinky and all that is very important. Please do that. We're trying to create a bit of a ramp, but the combination of pulling with slightly pushing my leg is going to be really helpful with breaking the grip, because if I keep especially if I'm trying to like withdraw and I go to break this grip and I'm cheating a little bit and I'm trying to withdraw, I'm actually amplifying his grip. So
I have the ability to move a little bit with it because you release a bit of tension.
Exactly. So we want to maintain the tension, but not just maintain it. If you can, extend your leg forward a little bit to help you put it. That actually honestly matters less than just making sure that you don't try to withdraw your leg while you're breaking the grip. This grip break by itself works fine without pushing on the leg, but just make sure at the very least that you're not trying to withdraw too early. Although usually like pulling out early is safer than pulling out late, but in this particular case, let's stay in there for as long as it takes to have a climax.